I'm glad to be here to share our experience in branding and packaging and marketing. I'm not an expert in the branding and marketing, but I'm very interested in branding and marketing. So I'd like to share our experience with you today. Okay, I will share my presentation. Okay, here is my little introduction. And today I would like to introduce a little bit about my cooperatives and our brand strategies. First, it would be better to understand our systems before you understand our centralized approach to product branding. The NACF, the National Agricultural Cooperative, is the largest farmers organization as well as the largest agricultural cooperatives. It is founded in 1961. Next year is our 60th anniversary. Our mission is similar to many other cooperatives. It's improve the economic, social, cultural status of farmers. Also, to introduce our cooperative systems, we have many cooperatives, but in agricultural sector, NACF and our members are the only agricultural cooperatives. And we have 1,118 member co-ops every corner of Korea. We represent 2.1 member farmers. It is about 90% of all the farmers in Korea. Okay, I will share our brand. We have many brands, but mostly we are known as Nong Hyup. If you see my slide, you can find the Korean language a little bit awkward one, but there is the English names, National Agricultural Cooperative Federation, but also Nong Hyup in Korean. It can be abbreviated as a Nong Hyup. So in our schedule and program, in my presentation, there was a name, Nong Hyup, a centralized approach to products, branding, and packaging and distribution. The Nong Hyup from the Nong Hyup Hap. It means agriculture cooperatives. We have a Chinese symbols, we have Korean symbols, and we have the English symbols. But mostly in Korea, we are known as the Korean symbol. The bottom one with the golden identity. We are mostly known to Korean customers as a Nong Hyup. I will explain the Nong Hyup a little bit again next slide, but I would like to introduce some of our sub-brands. We have many brands, especially the brands varies from crop to crop, product to product. Also, we have in the bottom, you can see the Hanaru Mart. It is our distribution supermarket brand. So we have a brand from our organizations, from our crops and products, also from the brand of our distribution channels. Excuse me. I'm sorry, there's some mistake in my slides. I would like to explain a little bit about our cooperative law, because it contains the name and the brand. If you see the first part of the my slide, there is a Agricultural Cooperative Act, Article 3. It is titled. It states that the name of agricultural cooperative is only used by the agricultural cooperatives. No other entities, no other organizations cannot use the cooperatives. Only the NACF and its member cooperatives can use the cooperatives. In the bottom, also there is the Framework Act on Cooperatives. So in general, the cooperative name is protected by the law. So from 1961, we are the only organizations which can use agricultural cooperative in our brand. So the agricultural cooperative in Korea, Nong Hyup, it is a general term, but from 60 years, it becomes our own brand. It is not just a general noun, it is a proper noun. So the Nong Hyup itself is our own brand. So, excuse me. So we have only one brand until 1970s and 80s. So we need some differentiations from our crops and our products. That's why we make this kind of a sub-brands. The first one is the chicken brand. The second one is the ginseng brand. Third one is fresh products. And we have a beef brand. We have the tomato brands. We have many, many brands. Also, in our cooperatives, they want to have their own brand because they produce different rice, different eggplants, different apples. There are many, many rice growers nationwide. They cannot differentiate with the agricultural cooperative brand. So they decided to make their own brands. But in agricultural cooperative brands, the local cooperative brands, they always use the Nong Hyup brands because Nong Hyup brand has a very strong power in the markets, and also it guarantees the quality of the products. So the local cooperatives, they make their own brand for the differentiation with the other cooperatives, but they still keep the Nong Hyup agricultural cooperative brand in their packages. Our member cooperative has launched their own brands, but it is very difficult, as our presenters previously mentioned, that the brand has to invest the monies and also have strategies, also many marketing practices. So many cooperatives try to promote their brands. Also, they worked with the local governments. So on the top of the right-hand side, it is a local regional brands with the cooperatives. Cooperative has a very strong relations in the region with the local government. So they may launch the joint brand with the cooperatives and government, local government. So the effect is kind of a enhanced trust, guaranteed by the local government. The local government wants to promote their farmers' products in the region to the national markets. So they work very closely to promote the brand. Also, NACF, the federation, has promoted the local cooperatives brand. So we have a brand competition every year. So we awarded the good brand and the very good practice of the brand every year. The picture was the last year's ceremony of the brand competition. Unfortunately, this year, due to the pandemic, we cannot have these competitions. The brand strategies. We have many brands. The new brand was a very recent, until, as I mentioned, until 70s and 80s, even 90s. We have just only one brand, the agricultural cooperatives. But starting the 21st century, the local cooperatives and the crop farmers, they would like to differentiate their crops and products. So they try to make their own brand. So here is the brand naming strategies. They, in Korea, farmers and agricultural cooperatives believe that the name is very important. So they would like to make a good name. So here is some examples. To make a brand naming, they use the quality of products. The first one in the picture above is the eggplant. The eggplant brand name is Gumbora. It means a gold purple in Korean. The eggplant is a purple color, but their eggplant quality is a very high, so they put the name gold in front of the eggplant color. So it is a good quality of eggplant. The second one is they use the regional name. It is very common, not just in Korea, but as well as in many other countries. Especially these days, the regional name is protected by the country of origin. So the bottom one is a very famous Korean melon. These region produce around 70% of the whole Korean melon in Korea. So they are very well known with the Korean melon. So they put their names on their brand. The next one is a storytelling. These days, Korean customers are very picky. So they do not buy just the quality. They do buy the story. So these days, the brand name is one of the brand name strategy is storytelling. The first one is the history and legend. If you see the pictures on top, there are two brands. The left one is the King's Rice. The second one, the right-hand one is a President Rice. Traditionally, the one area in Korea provide the rice to the king. So they use the king's history with their brand. So their brand is the King's Rice. The right-hand side is you can see a farmer in the packages, but he is not a farmer. He was our president of Korea, the real Korea, not just the NACF. He is the president of Korea. After he finished term, he went back to his hometown and he grew rice. So he made his own brand. So these two brands are very popular to the customers because the kings and presidents, they guarantee the quality. The bottom one is the shine muscat. It is a new variety of grapes from Japan. Last year and this year, the shine muscat grape is a sensation in Korea because of its the flavor is good, but there is the big story about by the producers. They promoted the shine muscat with the flavor. They promote that the shine muscat has a mango flavor. If you chew the shine muscat grape, you eat not only eat grape but also eat a mango. So even some producers, they have packages with the shine muscat and the mango. If you see the photos, the center one is the mango. Between the two shine muscat, there is a mango because the new grape, the shine muscat, has a mango flavor. So, as I mentioned, we have many brands from our federations as well as our member cooperatives. As I mentioned in my earlier slide, we have 1,118 member cooperatives. I can guess they have at least 2 or 3 brands for their produce. So you can guess how many brands we have. So in the federation level, we have to have the brand control. So we provide the consultation of the packaging and the standardizations. So we provide the designs and the new packages. Also, we provide the technical support for the quality control of the produce. This is our support center for the farmers and the local cooperatives for the brand consulting. We provide the consulting on the brand naming and the packaging and many other brand consulting, even though the marketing strategies. This is all our experience and we have challenges. As you see, our many brands, you can find the brand name is only printed in Korean. Maybe there are a few English, but many Koreans, because the NACF and our cooperatives are very local, because we are selling only to the local markets. But recently, we are launching the global strategies, and we started the export-oriented marketing strategies. So a couple of years ago, we launched the export brand NH Farm. Also, we have the brand name K Melon. If you are interested in Korean soap opera, you may heard that the K drama, or if you are interested, if you are heard about the Korean music, Korean popular song, it is called a K-pop. So these days, every English name from Korea to abroad, it starts with the K, the Korean. So our melon brand to the export market is a K melon. Also in the local market, we are challenging the sustainable consumption. As you know, there are a lot of food waste. The food waste in our picture is from the consumption levels, but in the production as well as in the marketing levels for the brand making, we put away many unqualified products and produce to the waste basket. But every products farmers produce is important and valuable. So we are selling the defected produce with the bulk packages. Also, the packaging itself is a big problem for the waste and the renewable issues. So we are selling with the bulk packaging. In the case, it is very difficult to differentiate with the brand. So in our next stage, we have to find out how we can make our brand with the sustainable way. This is all I have to share with you today. Thank you for your attention.